Okay, hi, good morning. I guess you're, put that down further. I did, which should make it lower. So we did it. We went all the way to Connecticut, 7 hours. We packed everything up on Monday, and then we left around 1 o'clock or something. By the time we got ready for leaving, we kind of had a comfortable time as we were preparing, trying not to rush, and just, we stopped and ate. And anyway, and so we went on Monday. We drove there, and Tuesday was the service and seeing everyone, all the relatives, and then hanging out at Mary's house with all the people that were there. And then we went to the temple for some time on Wednesday. But first we went around and visited with Mary's friends, people who we have the loss in common with. It was interesting. I was really comforted by the family. I'm so glad I went. It was a comfort to be around so many cousins and aunts and uncles, nieces and nephews. We're getting to be the old people now. So cousins and nephews and nieces, I guess, is what it was. It was really good. It was really good. On the way there, I felt such an aloneness. I hadn't felt an aloneness like that in forever, I don't think. It was like being dropped in the solar system somewhere. It was a profound loneliness. And there was Willem, and I was so glad I had Willem. It was like I had some contact, somebody that knew me. Anyway, so she's gone. This is Mariella, who lived in Connecticut. And she was such a part of the earth. She laid down on it, and she knew there were ticks around, and she'd just lay on the earth. She just wanted to be on the earth, and she'd be barefoot, and she sat in the stream. Hi, Suze. She sat in the ice cold stream, the mountain stream in Connecticut last summer. She was determined it was going to make that tumor want to go away. She was really on intense focus on getting rid of this tumor. Hi, Lois. She was like 100%, 120%. She found people that would help her do a non-medical. She didn't like the medical profession. She never did. She always felt that they just wanted to make money off of people's suffering. And her whole aim in life was to relieve suffering. I mean, she was so anti-suffering focused. I mean, she knew suffering from a mile away. We must be in between satellite. Put it on defrost. Oh, I'm almost here. Wow. I'm right on time. My potter friend is going to, she's going to give me some glazes. That was why I didn't pot for so many years, is because I didn't have any glazes. And now I have many glazes. And now I have glazes. So now I can do pottery again. So that's why I'm coming over here to visit with her. And she's such a lovely person. I think I used to do videos. She used to do pottery videos, but the pottery, the photography, the angle of the light made the clay look sloppily wet. And so it wasn't a true representation of the quality of her work. So those are no longer available. I saw a beaver this morning. I went for a walk, and then I had a campfire by the stream at the A-frame. I had a send-off for Mary, just by myself. I just had a little campfire and sat and watched it. It was really nice to do. Hey, look, they don't have any snow. Look at that. Well, how is that possible? Oh, it's all over there in the valley. I see it now. I would move you around, but I'll just leave you alone. Mary was the salt of the earth. Mary brought laughter and joy and direction to all around her. And she had such an imagination. Look at anything, and in it she could see a whole world, like inside a walnut shell. And she could see where the community lived, and where their church was and where their garden was. She, when we made chip rock cookies together back in Georgia, up in the mountains, and she loved the mountains. She always wanted to be in the mountains. She lived in the mountains, in the Berkshires in Connecticut. And it's in my blood. I had to live where we do, where it's profoundly hilly, in a world where it's not very hilly at all, where it's pretty flat. But it's quite hilly here too. Sometimes I like it when it's flat, because then I can do things like go bicycle riding. I haven't tried bicycle riding in quite a few years now. When I found out the other day that Heather had lived in Sweden for 10 years, I was beyond shocked. It included my mental capacity and my measuring of time and my focus on my family, and where was my focus. Anyway, so this is a cute little area in here. I guess I better not tell you where I am, but it's really pretty. There's the water over here, little wishing well, where you've got some deep, dark spruces. Now we're went too far. Okay. That's Mary Jane's aunt's house. It's interesting to be back in my old neighborhood, to be, it wasn't ever my neighborhood. Well, it was a little bit. I did live there. It was kind of like going to the cottage. It was where the family all was, and it was all the houses. There's so many fewer houses in the family now. So many people have died, which is a strange thing to say. My mother's mother, my grandmother, was one of 5, and they all had separate houses, and they're all gone out of the family now. And I knew where some of those houses were. And then there was the next generation, which was my mother and her sister and brother. And they each had houses. And now my mother's house in Georgia is gone. And my uncle's house is gone. And it's just my aunt's house is now owned by her daughter. And so it's still there. But now Mary's house, you know, like there's the 5 kids of Ella. And where are all they? And they all have houses, but not in the area anymore. Anyway, but it was good to go back and feel the love of the nieces and nephews and see the important position I hold in the family. There are not very many. I mean, Aunt Mary, Auntie M, I remember when she said that to me, she said, Nanny, I could be Auntie M, just like in The Wizard of Oz, because her name was Mary. Anyway. We had a million good times. We had you know, somebody was saying, Nancy, just focus on the good memories. And I thought, no, I can't just focus on the good memories. I have to be realistic about my life. My life is very different now. I have this deep feeling of loss, which I never experienced ever in my life. And I have to feel that. And I have to, you know, like light a candle and sit quietly, or as this morning I had a campfire for Mary, and to just sit there and let the feeling and just feel them, and I get rid of the feelings, then you can heal and move on. I like where I am. It's a really nice place. I've probably shown it to you before. I've been going through my videos and finding so many videos that were marked private. What's going on here? Oh, this is a lower entrance. Isn't that interesting? I've never seen that before. Huh. Okay, and you know how it is with old people, you know, like they have seen something and it's changed, so they have to remark about it. Now, I'm not sure how this is going to work out, but I'm sure that I will receive instructions. Uh-oh, it's 11:30 and it's starting to snow. Yikes, I thought it wasn't going to snow till 1. Okay, so I have to say goodbye. Where are you? Yeah, there you are, down there. I don't want to say goodbye for the summer. You know what? I took my snowshoes back for Mary's kids. Mary had loaned me Bill's snowshoes 20 years ago because they didn't use them. So I took them back. Okay. Nice to see you. What did you all say? Marguerite Perry, Devin. Thank you, Marguerite. So sorry about your friend. Thank you, Lois. Hey there.